Now, the path to the Omega Fetter isn't an easy one. This city, Theosoir, is positioned a long way above the Genbu Drifts. If you head out the palace and down to the left, you'll see the ruins of a place called Theospitty Temple. Ruins, even though inside city. Yep, they really are ruined too, practically rotted away. Anyway, past the temple ruins is something called the Theosoir Rear Gate. We head out through there. Then, we have to follow the pillars a long way down. Ugh, sounds like a pain in the arse of a journey. But must be quick. Come on, friends, to Genbu Drifts! Hey, I'm not done yet. Once we get to Genbu Drifts, we have to head across it. That gets us to a place called the Great Pillar Passage. The Omega Fetter's at the end of that. Sounds too long. Tora already getting tired just listening. That ended quickly. Too soon for getting tired, Master Pawn. This is no time for joking around, Tora. We have to give this our all to protect Zeke's home. Of course. Right, let's all do what we can. Thanks, guys. I owe you big time. So, first we head out of here to the left. Got that? Tora remembered just fine. I love how Pyra's being the leader, no, being the hero. Just saying all these things that she'll do, risking her life, and Rex is like, oh, yeah, I guess. Sometimes I wonder who the real leader is. All right, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. 3 hours on the clock, let's do this. 10 minutes has already passed up in the corner there. Okay, let's get a move on, come on. We got palace guards all over the city evacuating the people. This guy's like, you can't take me, it's my constitutional freedom to not evacuate. Is something wrong? I imagine this must be intriguing to you travelers, either from the Titan flows inside here. You can feel the energy just by standing here. See? Isn't it warm? Yeah. It's my daily routine to offer up my prayers to the Titan daily for the bounty it bestows upon us. And of course to Adam, our ancestor, for the peace he brought to us all. All right, if you'd rather be warm than alive, then okay. How about you? Only the Prince's Blade can control Genbu's course and bearing. It was meant to stay submerged for as long as was safe, but I wonder if there's something happened to the Omega Fetter. But listen to me, Blab. We shouldn't be here dithering while the evacuation is underway. At least you get it. Over here we have Canadia. Curse that idol Rodania. I'm so close to completing this concoction. I won't allow them to get in the way. Something bothering, friend. Yeah, more than death? Huh? What do you want? In case you couldn't tell, I'm busy here. I don't have time to be dealing with... Oh? You wouldn't happen to be a driver, would you? Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Listen, I happen to have just the job for you. It's not a particularly difficult job, and I'll promise I'll reward you handsomely. So, what do you say? Will you do it? Zeke has the correct answer. Oh, all right. I suppose you deserve a tad more explanation than that. This better be good. This thing is, I'm working on a certain medicinal concoction. It's top secret. If I manage to complete it, I should be able to help people across the world. But just as my research is nearing its end, I've run into a little snag. Could it be that we're all gonna die? A bunch of idle Redania have settled down in the only place I can procure a key herbal ingredient. So I was wondering if you could simply clear them out. If you could clear them out for me. Simple enough, right? Yeah, I'll just do that. It's for the sake of the greater good. You know you want to do it. You read my mind. I can never turn down a side quest, no matter the situation. Thanks. You're a beacon of shining hope for us all. Some people say, she knows! She freaking knows! What? I didn't say anything. Anyway, about where to find this pesky idol rodent, the clock is ticking. They reside somewhere around the Argon ice blooms. I'm counting on you for doing this for me and for the whole world. Canadia's troubles. Really? I thought you guys loved the cold. All right, well, okay. That's cool enough, I suppose.
It sounds fun.
Next up, we want to equip Wolfric.
Finally, calm.
That's not what I'd call it. Is he okay? I'd say he looks scared speechless.
No. I didn't.
Are you all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm fine.
You looked like you were in a hurry. What's the rush?
Huh? Oh, crap, I forgot. There was an accident. I have to go get help.
An accident?
Near the Genbu Drifts. We do some mining there. There was a rockfall. People are trapped down in the tunnels. Rest of us tried to shift the rocks, but it was no use. So I ran to get help, but...
You need rocks moved?
The monster can talk!
Hey, relax.
Wolfric isn't a monster. He's a blade.
There is no cause for alarm.
He probably won't eat you. So settle down.
Does that mean you're drivers?
Yeah? So what?
This is great! You've got to help me!
Rah! I'll do it.
What? Why did he run off like that?
Wolfric, wait for us!
Is he heading for the mines?
It's not like we were going to refuse anyway. Come on, everyone, let's go.
Wolfric, Bubby, baby, we got stuff to do. Okay, I guess they can't really evacuate if they're stuck. This one at least makes a little more sense. So yeah, they put side quests in the way. Evart. The rockfall happened at Zalmor's Crevice near Genbu Drifts. Please, go save my friends. They'll be doomed without you. These are right in the way, and so are the objectives that they take you to. This is the most convenient time to go do these quests, so I recommend grabbing them and just taking care of them on the way down. Tucked away behind this wall,
Grant me strength.
we have made a breakthrough. Altar of Sealing. Oh. Oh, how much is that worth? 1 point. Lovely, 1 point. How much is this worth? So we can't do this yet. This requires materials found outside of Tantal. You probably won't be able to do this on first visit. I was just showing that it was here. This one's rare, so I'm willing to bet it's worth more points. Black pomegranate sounds delicious. Black cherries are great, and I've been kind of in the mood lately because of Bug Fables, and that just has me thinking of it even more, thinking about what a black pomegranate would have to taste like. Open this up. You got 2 common core crystals and a blade combo boost 4, so we're up to 4 common core crystals that we picked up lately. The Philly. That's my favorite sandwich. Tentally science has been passed down for generations, and our knowledge far passes the Ardanians. I reckon we ought to find out more. What do you think, Pandoria? Oh yeah, knowledge is power. Always time for that. You're Outlanders, if I'm not mistaken, that I must not let myself sound as if we're blowing our own trumpets. Let me simply say thanks to our extensive collection of records, we are able to address all manner of issues. All manner of issues.
And arrive.
Theosoir rear gate.
Onwards.
If we switch things over to daytime, because of what's going on... Oh man, I skipped to a time outside of the 3 hours, now we're all dead! Man, I really liked this country. Let's just wipe that away. Now there's all the time in the world to play in the snow. Can't worry about dying if we're already dead. Man, saving Tantal is hard. We can take some time to play in the snow. Let's do it. This is the slowest way to open a treasure chest ever. This is 3 separate checks. And you give me a common core crystal again, an insect hunter 1. Okay, what do we got right in the way? Come on. Oh wow, they were perfectly in sync right there. All right, Lucarion. Sounds like a Pokemon. What do you have for us? Right in the beaten pathway. You could not possibly miss this quest during this time. No, where could it be? Something wrong? Ah, hiya. Have you seen a rock shaped like a turtle anywhere? It's only little. I dropped it someplace and I was playing outside the city yesterday. I looked and looked and looked, but I couldn't find it anywhere. This stupid snow probably buried it by now. If I don't find it soon, even more snow will fall and it'll be lost forever. That's not all that's gonna fall down on it. This is a bit awkward. What should we do? My dad gave me that stone, said it'd help me grow up big and strong. That was before he left. Mom said he went a really super long way away. But I'm not lonely. At least I wasn't when I had my turtle stone to remind me of him. I wonder if Mr. Turtle is all right. I hope he's not lonely. I gotta find him soon. You'll help? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to keep looking around here a bit longer, so you go check near Ampharos Pillar, okay? I was over there yesterday, so I might have dropped it then. Leave it to the Zekinator! Do they think this is funny? This is more quests than have ever been in the way of an objective through this entire journey, and they're doing it at a time like this. It's so stupid. I kinda like it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really angry about it or anything like that. I just think it's so silly, and I couldn't wait to get to this point because it really is worth your time to accept all of those quests in the meantime. So, the real reason that I wanted to switch it to daytime is to show that it's a little dimmer out during the day than it usually is. A nice touch because we're going deeper into the cloud sea. Back at the palace, I was gonna figure out if Zeke's maths were correct. By the way, I love the word maths in European English. It's probably my favorite word in it. We don't have that in American English. It's just math is the plural. I was gonna try to figure out if his math was correct. I put a lot of effort into figuring out what sort of equation I would use to figure out what the pressure was, because Rex says that the Cloud Sea is similar density to water, and then I realized I don't know the density of Genbu's body and how much his shell and bones can withstand, so that doesn't exactly work very well now, does it? Morag hasn't been in the party for a while, and I switched in some more blades while I was at it. Where we gotta go to help out that kid is just over this way past all these enemies. Sounds like a good time to get into a new blade, wouldn't you say? Unfortunately, it's Godfrey. Okay, I've been making fun of this guy for so long, and it's about time that you learn why. Let's start with the positives. Godfrey gives his driver 15% more max HP, 30% more defense, and 25% more ether defense. Those are good buffs. Make no mistake, probably the best thing he has going for him. I almost gave him the Shining Star chip so that he would have a good fighting chance against something. I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of unrealistic to be using that, so I don't think I will. I'll give him the Braconite chip. The Woots Hammer. More like the Poots Hammer with who we're talking about. Godfrey has 3 field skills: Passionate Soul, an exclusive skill that does absolutely nothing outside of his side quest. Justice Loving Soul, an exclusive skill that does absolutely nothing out of his side quest. And Kind Soul, an exclusive skill that does absolutely nothing outside of his side quest. Godfrey is the least favorite blade of a lot of people because his field skills do nothing. And he's not much better than nothing in battle either. 1, he's a shield hammer. 2, he's ice element. So not even good blade combo effects there to make up for that. In the way of Ox Cores, he has 2 slots. Did they think this was funny too? All right, so we can take Nim's outdoor attack up maybe, give him a little bit of help there. And I'm thinking emergency guard for his other effect. I only got 1 level of this, so it'll just have to do. Godfrey likes meat.
This is delicious.
Whoa, that's delish.
Looks cool.
He's got some musicality to him.
I can't get enough of this.
His favorite item I've already accidentally used once. Here it is for posterity.
I love Myram's writing. It really gets my heart pounding.
That's pretty good.
Oh, so it's a memoir. This is found in the bookshop in Argento. And his other favorite item is bought at the butcher shop. It's the cheapest item there, in fact, in Torrigoth.
This is delicious.
Whoa, that's delish. I love the texture of Gurmati Estro steak.
Looks cool.
These are horrible items. The instrument favorite is probably the only thing he'll really see a realistic benefit from.
I can't get enough of this.
I'm glad, because that's all you're getting. Now to crap all over you and have it freeze over, making it extra disgusting. Oh, we can just run past these guys. Cool, I don't have to do more fights with them than I have to. I'm gonna take this collection point.
What's here?
Not get any help from you in collecting stuff, Godfrey, because you don't have any field skills effectively. That's so awful. They gave him 3 empty slots, and he's so cool looking. He's even designed by the lead character designer from Tales of Vesperia, which makes him even cooler in my book. Why did he get stuck being so bad? The lack of field skills makes it so you're just gonna want to switch off of him all the time, or that you have to switch off of him all the time. Oh, here we go. Ah, that thing on the ground, is that Lucarian's Turters? That Graz Pepito just snatched it from under our noses. If that's what he was looking for, then we gotta get him back to we gotta get back into him sharpish. It's too late now, but right over there is a unique monster that we can fight while we're over here. Take these. Blue-eyed Corbin, and it's quite a lot weaker than us too. We're pretty over-leveled. Then again, I've always felt like this part's pretty easy regardless how many quests I've done. Godfrey is a shield hammer, already not looking good. He is strictly a tank with bad damage. At least he's got 2 Ox-Core slots, even though it's not 3. No matter how bad he is, it could have been 1. His first skill is Got the Guts. Reduces his damage taken when his HP is 30% or lower. He's a glass tank, fitting of his whole ice fragility thing. Second up today is Fierce Fervor. Increases his damage to higher leveled enemies. Not gonna help us in this fight. It's at least something and gonna be helpful some of the time.
All right,
Time to show you a thing or two!
No, hotter than that.
That'll hurt a little bit!
Well, that was cool. In more ways than one. Whiteout is his level 4 special, has increased critical chance and no secondary effect. One of the few level 4s like this. And now for his third battle skill, Light of Justice. When he is below 30% HP, he recovers health every second. Yeah, his skills are at odds with each other. He wants to be in low health so that he can tank better, but if he's in low health, he heals himself and negates it entirely within a matter of seconds. I don't know why they did this. It's not like he's too good or anything. Maybe if he had 3 Ox-Cores and better damage, I could kind of forgive this, but he doesn't. He's not gonna grab aggro, he's not gonna keep aggro, he's just going to do a whole lot of nothing. In fact, remember when I said that his stat buffs to his driver are the best thing about him? That means that the optimal strategy is just sticking him on a driver and then never switching to him so that you can enjoy the good stats on some other tanking blade. Because the stat buffs that you give to the driver are active all the time. It's so stupid. I don't know what they were thinking with this guy. We'll open up this chain attack by doing his level 1 special, Tough Break. Tough Break is right. It does increased damage to enemies targeting the user and it's 1 hit. Pretty bad level 1. Many people consider him the worst blade in the game, and due to having such bad utility in battle and having effectively 0 field skills, I don't think he's that bad. I do think that Electra is worse. Her effects are actively just nothing. This guy can at least possibly get his effects off, and I think that makes him just ever so slightly better. And finishing us off is his level 2 special, Cold Judgment, does increased damage to toppled enemies. He does have a topple art on Morag. Could have some good synergy with that. Level 2 is pretty easy to get up to. Adnine, you play us out.
Ready or go naughty. Slipstream. Astounding. Morag, sock it to them.
Bridget.
As planned. For Ardanian honor.
Overkill? 253% bonus experience. Oh, gotta get, oh, no, gotta run after all that. No. Give me 4 common core crystals, a rare, evasion focus. I guess that could be kind of good. No! I felt it in my bones, all the way to the bone chilling reality of my doom. Oof.
I just had a frightful dream.
We gotta pay attention.
In short, Godfrey is god-awful.
What's here?
Okay, now that I've calmed down a little bit from falling to my death and having to explain how many things in life are stacked against Godfrey, I really wish you were good, man. I do. I think it's so unfair how awesome looking you are. I think he's actually a pretty nice character as well. It's so terrible. I also am kind of the theory that you were gonna be a Fireblade given your warm hair color and how that doesn't really look like ice coming out of you. It looks more like fire to me. I don't have any way of proving that. He's always looked more like a Fireblade to me. I can actually say one good thing about Godfrey other than just at least he's not as bad as Electra. Due to his 2 Aux Core slots and not having 1, this does mean that he is one of the better shield hammers at getting aggro. He's probably not gonna keep aggro for long. That much is true. I still stand by that comment, but at least he's not the worst at it. Shield hammer has a problem with that in general, and I see a lot of people complain about that, saying that shield hammers really needed some kind of buff, and I do agree with that. He does have something of a buff over other shield hammers in that way. Now, I've actually wanted to talk about this for a while. Many people say that shield hammers needed to be sped up, that their attacking speed is really pitiful, and it is. It absolutely is. But I don't agree with that being the answer to the problem.
What's here?
It reminds me of how in fighting games, whenever you have a character that's not that strong, you see the competitive community always go, man, why did they buff their stuff that was already good? Why didn't they fix their flaws and give them the buff that they needed? They need to turn this guy into a super fast combo machine. An aspect of game design that I find very interesting is that flaws are the character of a character. If you were to do that, you would have a lot of samey characters that don't have their own identity. Let's take Super Smash Bros. For example, something everybody's played. If you take Donkey Kong and you remove the slow, powerful impact of some of his moves and instead turn him into a ladder juggling combo machine with a bunch of light hits so that he can follow up, he sort of fails to feel like a 2-ton muscular ape anymore. You gotta have his moves have impact to them because it's important that he feels like Donkey Kong. And you will end up with some characters that just aren't as good as other characters as a result of this design philosophy, but it is an important part of design as well, and for that reason, I don't think the answer is speeding up the slow, bulky weapon class like shield hammers to make them all speedy. You'd end up with a game without a slow, tanky class to balance out the cast, and the combo fighters would feel less special. And Godfrey, he's just an unfortunate casualty of that philosophy. Here, this is for you. Wow, you found it. You really found it. Yay! I had no idea I was gonna do it, what I was gonna do without it. Thank you so much. Very good. Here, take this. It's nice, right? I love these. When I grow up, I want to be a cool helper-outer person too. Hey, I challenge you to a snowball fight next time we meet. I'll make sure that there is a next time for that. The Lost Turtle. Glad to know we all have our priorities in order when the world is ending around us. A modern metal. Absorbs 15% of critical damage dealt as HP. With Rex, Pyra, and Wulfric, could be quite good. Development level 2. I sure hope this country lives to see tomorrow, otherwise I've been building all this for nothing. New Merc missions unlocked, and the Dandelions have also made it back. Looks like we're doing some math. We gotta round up. This is the next Merc mission unlocked from clearing Percival's quest. We're still on that. I've had this wrong for the last few videos. The chain starting with fake vase, that's not Godfrey, that's Percival. It just happened to open up at the same time. And representing the Tantalese, Snowflower, pretty unremarkable. Weathered ship gives more contracts.
I hereby call you the Ting-a-ling Troop. Free dumplings all around.
Ting-a-ling, ting-a-ling.
Have fun, chaps.
Fit right in.
Haroon, have we seen yours? Don't think we have.
The Ardent Lancers stand ready to smite evil. We'll do a sweep and be back by lunchtime.
Have fun, chaps.
Being back in time for lunch is the kind of warrior I can get behind. She's so cool. The Tantalese emblem has Adam's crest within it, which we've seen in the Leftherian archipelago. That's the reason for the similarities there. Back over by where we found the turtle, all those snow piles have become caterpiles. Getting back to what we were saying over something that took precedence over the end of the world.
Oof.
How would I fix shield hammers? If I don't want to speed them up, what I would do is give them a new art. Specifically, a taunt art. There is no art in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that guarantees aggro. You have to earn it through effects or through damage. And I think that that really sells the shield hammers short, where, yeah, you need a slow, bulky weapon class. Yeah, it makes sense to kind of have, like, a more defensive guy to kind of round out the cast. It doesn't work all too well when they can't get aggro. If you had an art that guaranteed aggro for a few seconds so that it could be used at strategic moments, I could see them getting a lot more use. Then it might actually be worth having less damage in the party. They can be good blades with that tool. They have good stats, and I stand by them having good arts. We stand on that, and Precarious Icicle. Oh my, how precarious. We've dropped the icicle, now we drop the base. For sure. But to me, the nighttime theme was always the first field that you cross, where there's a quiet sadness to it, it sounds very tranquil, and it fits the feeling of Tantal when you're first hearing about what kind of a place it is. And then the day theme fits this, where you're rushing down to the lower level trying to save everybody. It sounds so urgent and high stakes while also sounding like a wintry theme. It's unique and not a type of song that I've heard in a game before. And not to mention that, I just think that, graphically speaking, this might be the most impressive area yet. Those mountains look real. The fog here is used to such great effect. These ruins look incredible. I can't say enough good about this area, and it's definitely up there as a candidate for my favorite Xenoblade 2 area. Go here, grab all that. I don't think we gotta worry about defending ourselves from fire in a place this cold.
Flora heals an aching
This part coming up here, where it builds up just before the bass drops, that's a part of the song that I never get tired of hearing. That's like on the level of when the beat gets going in Teehee Valley in Superstar Saga. I really mean that as a high compliment. I'm not trying to be silly. I love this song so much. And I knew a lot of people who didn't, because they didn't realize that you needed to stand on that ice to break it and then check the icicle, thinking it was just part of the background. They were stuck there for over an hour, and they were so tired of feeling stuck and hearing this song by the end of it. I weep for those people, and I know more than one of them. Now, we've gotten to these ruins. We've made a lot of progress. I think what we're gonna do now is open up core crystals and then wrap things up. I believe that's 6 common core crystals that we've got now, and then 1 rare, maybe 1 legendary. I think that's what we'll call it. I've been getting a lot of core crystals. This count may be right, it might not be right. Point is, we're gonna open up a few of them and see what happens. Now for the rare, you could take, let's give you a truth booster, 5 of them. Level 10 truth. Come on, Zeke, come through for me. Have you pulled anything besides Godfrey? Nothing there. Now let's do a legendary. Electric. Ooh. Murasame! I want to play the game about your castle. I've never have, but I've heard very good things about it, which surprised me because it didn't really look good in screenshots and clips from my scene. We'll pop 1 more just because we got 5 bravery boosters and I might as well use these up. View Awakening, because I'm obligated. Nobody special wanted to appear for us today. Xeno. Man, encourage accelerated growth and especially resist light is as Xeno as it gets. Okay, well, we didn't get anybody, but we've made it.
Trojan's here. Don't let him in. Wait, no, don't.
I get to have my laugh again just before we wrap things up. Yes! Give me all that crap.
I've got your back. No, really, I do.
Getting strong. And that seems to be the end of the new Merc missions. No new ones have appeared. Nia gets another compassion level, and with all of that done, look at how far we have come. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we make it further down toward the Genbu Drifts. See you guys then.